2025 NFL Draft coverage on Keon Sports is brought to you by Chatty's Pizzeria, the home of Night 2 of the Keon Sports Live NFL Draft Show on Friday, April 25th. In the heart of Bay Village, at 28611 Lake Road, this incredible pizzeria offers a full menu of food and drinks. They have everything from a casual dining experience to the romantic setting of a long-awaited date night. Their food is made on the spot with fresh ingredients and classic recipes that the entire family will enjoy. From a cozy spot in the igloo to the party room, everyone will be taken care of. Call 440-471-4485. That's 440-471-4485. Or email info@Chatty's Pizzeria for reservations for the upcoming prime rib night. North Olmsted Sportsman Club. They offer a little bit of everything that the true outdoor sportsman would enjoy. At NOSC, memberships are open to everyone from novice to master. For those just starting, the Ohio Department of Natural Resources sponsors several adult and junior programs open to the public at NOSC. Everything is provided free of charge, including equipment, ammo, and targets. Also, don't forget Ladies' Night. Find out more about one of North Olmsted's oldest and most prestigious clubs at North Olmsted Sportsman's Club. Cement Mason Local 404 Union. Whether you are an experienced journeyman or an apprentice, their doors are open for you to join the union. Current and future demand for skilled craftsmen necessitates an apprenticeship program that takes into consideration practices of one of the world's oldest trades, along with instruction in new techniques, applications, technologies, and materials. The local 404 Cement Masons Joint Apprenticeship and Training Program, JATC, supports a world-class curriculum of instruction and on-the-job training for more than 40 apprentices annually. Union Cement Mason skills are honed with the most comprehensive apprenticeship training program in the industry. And JBL Roofing and Construction, with 25 plus years of excellence in roofing and construction, this family-owned and trusted company is your first choice in roofing needs. Experience the difference with JBL Roofing and Construction. You can find out more about them at jblrc.com. Let's talk some linebackers. I'm Cole McDaniel here on Keon Sports as we continue the prospect evaluations for 2025 NFL Draft quickly approaching. And if you've continued to pay attention to the articles on KeonSports.com, thank you. If you watched the previous videos, thank you as well. Happy you are back. Final 3 videos of this year when it comes to listing the top 3 for each of these position groups. So linebackers now, corners, safeties coming up next to close this out. But let's jump in. At number 3, Barrett Carter, Clemson. Carter is a natural 4-3 Sam with the athleticism to move around to other positions. Controlled chaos is the theme when he is on the field, due to his quick trigger downhill, natural ability and footwork to work through traffic, and impressive range. Carter is an elite blitzer, shows some pop as a tackler, and consistently wraps up. He is one of the best coverage linebackers in this class as well, but his short frame, struggles with pre-snap motion, and poor pursuit angles are a few of his major knocks. In man coverage, he will sometimes get a bit flat-footed and will lose contain by being over-aggressive off the edge. However, that speed, the athleticism, the potential to really move around the field as a modern-day style linebacker, I think really helps his case for being effective at the next level. My player comparisons for him, Christian Harris and Deion Henley, both smaller linebackers who are very mobile. My projection, somewhere between the 2nd and the 3rd round is where he'll be picked. And my best fits for him, the Detroit Lions fit him into their rotation at linebacker. The Washington Commanders, they could use a little bit more speed there at that position. The San Francisco 49ers, and my wild card, the Cleveland Browns, especially depending upon the status of JOK for the future. Barrett Carter could be a good fit to potentially maybe take the spot of JOK if needed Might not have a lot of size, but neither did JOK. At number 2, Jalen Walker of Georgia. He's really best suited to play 3-4 outside linebacker, but could potentially play some Sam or Will in a 4-3 if needed. He's good in coverage, fast off the edge as a natural pass rusher, and has plenty of bend to pair with his speed. Really the makings of a true 3-4. So I'm hoping that he ends up with a team that fits his ability. But his scheme versatility is elite, so it doesn't matter where he goes. I think he'll make some sort of an impact. While his closing speed and high motor help elevate his draft stock as well, his pad level is usually pretty low, and he is unafraid to take on blocks. Walker is still developing off ball and can get caught too square when taking on blocks. He's raw in man coverage, only has limited starting experience, and tends to over pursue in the backfield. But the ability rushing off the edge is certainly a desired trait, and I think it's something that is going to help him in his career and help him with his draft stock to result in being an early pick. My player comparisons for him, Chris Braswell and Gabriel Murphy, both players who were best standing up as 3-4 outside linebackers when they were coming out as prospects. And my projection for him, somewhere between the first round and the early second round, is when he'll likely be selected. Best fits, Ravens, they're 3-4. Cardinals, they're a 3-4 scheme. The Falcons, 3-4 scheme. And wild card, the Packers, a 3-4 scheme. So you get the general trend of where I think he'd fit best. Put him in a 3-4, let him rush the passer, and occasionally drop in coverage, but mostly just pin his ears back and get after the quarterback. I think that's when he's going to make a difference. And at number 1, Jihad Campbell, Alabama. Campbell is a box linebacker who best aligns as a will. He's explosive, gets sideline to sideline quickly, and nice through the A-gap with ease. As a converted edge rusher, his pass rushing ability is strong, but he also has some nice coverage instincts. Campbell delivers some pop as a tackler. His closing speed is excellent, and his long frame only helps him in different facets of his game. His ceiling is really, really high. Sometimes Campbell can be vulnerable to misdirection plays. His pad level gets a bit high, and he tends to abandon his zone early, which results in a scrambling quarterback to run in that direction and maybe pick up some yardage in the gap that he left. Nonetheless, he's continually developing. I think he's not maxed out when he gets to the NFL. I think he's going to have a few years where he continues to get better and better, but he's going to be a starter right away, and I see the potential for a major impact in the league, and that's why he's my number 1 linebacker this year. Player comparisons for him, Peyton Wilson and Kenneth Murray Jr., both guys who I loved as prospects, and Murray has maybe not lived up to quite what I expected in the NFL, but he's still a good player. Peyton Wilson, I think he's made a nice impact so far through one season. My projection, Campbell is going to be a first rounder. I don't think there's any way he gets out of the first round. Best fits, the Seattle Seahawks, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Los Angeles Rams, and finally, the Denver Broncos. They'd love to add him in the middle of that defense. That does it for this episode. Thanks again for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button here on the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those notifications and I'll be back. Final 2 episodes coming up tomorrow. Corners, day after, safeties. That does it for today.